So recall earlier this week there was a hearing in front of a federal judge in Washington D.C. who grew extremely frustrated on the record in open court with attorneys from the DOJ representing the Trump administration, because one of the first executive orders that Trump had issued was a freeze on all federal loans and grants, and then they immediately began dismantling USAID, the U.S. Agency for International Development, through the State Department. And they started dismantling this. They froze all that other stuff, and the judge was like, a couple weeks ago, was like, you're not allowed to do these things, and issued an order. And there was a compliance hearing earlier this week where the judge was like, you got to show me what steps you've taken that demonstrate that you're obeying my prior order. And they had no answers. And the judge ordered the Trump administration to fund certain things by midnight tonight. Tonight is Wednesday, February 26th. It's about 9 p.m. West Coast time. And so right about now, it was the deadline. They were ordered in part to pay for more than $1.5 billion in already completed aid work. The Trump administration filed an immediate emergency appeal with the Supreme Court, because it's not like they don't have the money, They filed an immediate appeal with the Supreme Court, said that the judge had overstepped his authority and interfered with the president's obligations to, quote, make appropriate judgments about foreign aid. Well, of course, Chief Justice John Roberts swooped in and granted an administrative stay, relieving the government of that midnight deadline obligation. It's an interim measure meant to preserve the status quo while the Chief Justice and the other justices consider the matter in a more deliberate fashion. The Chief Justice ordered the challengers to file a response to the application on Friday, and the court is likely to act not long after that. However, tentative, the stay was done. I'm reading from the New York Times. The stay was nonetheless the first victory for the administration in a deluge of cases that the justices could hear over President Trump's blitz of executive actions. So many lawsuits have been filed over his executive actions, and so many lawsuits have been filed over the firings of federal employees that he's done. And a lot of this stuff is going to make its way to the Supreme Court. And, it's called the Department of Government Efficiency, the DOJ department, whatever. It just doesn't seem very efficient when literally every single action you take results in litigation. That's going to cost money that you're probably going to lose. And then you're going to have to pay all of these federal employees back pay and attorney's fees. But, what do I know?